podcasters out there in Indie Pod land. It is a Motivational Monday, and today we are going to talk about growth, mindset, and all of the great things that come along with it, as well as talk about some of the growth that is coming with the Indie Pod community. Yes, Indie Pod community. I changed the name over the weekend. I don't know if anybody saw that. I know at least one person did, because they reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I like the name change." Like, yeah, it's a little change, but it's sometimes just the little changes that can make the biggest differences. Let's just look at Mid-Atlantic Podcast Conference. Had I not changed that name to Independent Podcast Conference, we may not be where we are right this second. How cool is that? One little thing can make such a big difference. So yeah, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how, together we are just growing and growing and growing, and I am just so over the moon about all of that and being able to serve so many people with skill sets and things that I bring to the table, regardless of if anybody's listening or not. ask my wife. I just love helping people, bring people together, and the announcement that I made over the weekend, if you didn't get to see it, is that I have brought my vlog back. So we're vlogging live here online at the same time as being live on Facebook. And the reason I decided to go back to vlogging was because I wanted to be able to bring the Super Joe Pardo show, something that I wasn't already talking about, right? For me, I was talking about, I'm at the Business Geeks podcast, or I'm already talking about business. I'm already talking about podcasting every single day here in the Indie Pod community. Let's see. It's a super Monday now. Thank you, Tim, Brent. I feel motivated. All right. I am glad to hear that. Ding, ding for both of you, because, every day is an opportunity to do something awesome, to do something great. And even when we're not feeling it, look, there's plenty of days that I don't necessarily feel it. And you know what? A lot of those times, that just means that I got to go out and I got to create the awesome. I got to create the super in my life. I have to go and reach out to somebody else, not to just talk about how terrible things are going or things aren't going the way I want or planned or would love for them to be going, but for me to just, when I'm moving forward, I feel my best. When I'm creating, when I'm bringing people together, when I'm doing something that I feel makes an impact in the world, that's when I feel my best. So when I start to feel like, oh no, like things aren't like going the way I feel like they should be going, or like, oh, nobody's reached out to me in a while, or I'm not getting that validation that where I'm at, what I'm doing is working, that's when I need to make the decision to like create something. And I did that when the pandemic hit. I got off. I got back from Disney, got back from Podfest, and I just was like, all right, like everything's cool. We got the foods, we got we got all what we need. Now it's time for me to go and do something and show up for the people, because I keep saying it day in and day out. I know it sounds kind of awkward when I said it, because I'm still working out the kinks and how I want to work it. But like, you guys, you ladies, you peoples are all podcasters, and as podcasters, you're leaders, so you need to be leading in your communities. You need to be showing up. You need to be talking. You need to be listening, right? Listening is a part of that. Like, look, on Wednesdays, I'm listening. It's Wisdom Wednesdays. Yeah, I'm giving my opinion here and there, but I'm, for a good part of an hour, I'm mostly sitting back in my chair, and I'm listening. And I feel that when you're listening, that is when you're going to be able to get those ideas that are like, oh, let me write that. Let me like that sparks something inside me. I'm going to write a note down, then I'm going to create something based on that, around that. And Larry Roberts, what is up, Larry Roberts? Let's make it an awesome day, week, month, year. Let's go. Yeah, I look, 2020 has been crazy. And like now, I don't know if anybody saw, but apparently it's being confirmed that we're hearing some kind of radio noise now from space on a repetitive basis. So aliens, who knows? Maybe that's November season. We'll get We'll get that. Tim Gillette says, I know I'm in good company now. Larry Roberts in the room. Heck yeah. Larry Roberts, Tim Gillette, Brent Basham. Who else is watching right now? Throw it in the chat where you're listening from. What are you up to this morning? What are you working on? So today for my for Motivational Monday, I decided to wear my Inspire t-shirt. Shout out to Eric, to Eric Patrick Thomas and his company Easy Awareness. I am. It's been a heck of a year. And a year for me, is in relation to Icon starts and ends in September. It starts with our event, it ends with our event. So to me, oh well, thank you, Larry. To me, I'm doing everything I possibly can to bring you all together. That's why I sprung into action. That's why I started doing these virtual conferences. That's why, if you haven't heard, our next virtual conference is, I don't even think I have it on here yet. It's July. Oh yeah, here it is. Automate Your Podcast. Mark the date. It's July 11th. It's happening. We need speaker submissions. So if you have a hack that you use to automate your podcasting efforts at all, social media or whatever, or even how you pay VAs to get things done, that's automation in a certain, in a humanistic way. Then you need to go and submit to speak. Go to indiepodcasters.com/virtual. So today, Saturday, we had that video of the conference from Saturday, Monetize Your Podcast, already has over 1,000 views. So the impact is there and it's growing, and I'm so proud of all the speakers, all the people that show up and comment, all the people that participate, and not just proud of them, but like honored that they take that time to be a part of this community. So with that said, the other thing I announced, other than just bringing on the vlog over here on the because I don't even know why I'm recording. I already have the recording here, so I'm gonna stop the camera, not waste the battery, not fill up the card, and turn the camera off. So today or Saturday, I also announced that we are going to. I'm opening up a new section of our community. To enable for one-on-one working with me one-on-one, as well as getting access to a private community of podcasters who are looking to level up. It's called Supercharge Your Podcast. And I thought I had the picture of it up here. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. And it'll load in a second here. It's going to take more than a second. Of course. Oh, there we go. So it's called Supercharge Your Podcast. And the Super Circle is the private Facebook community that surrounds it, but basically you're going to have access to me, priority access to me as far as getting your questions answered, having other motivated people in the group that are trying to, grow in their niches and their industries. And I've always felt that, even going back as a kid, like if there's a way that we can bring people together. And thank you, Brent. I appreciate that. If there's a way that we can bring people together to get all of us at the top of our industries and our niches, then I want to help in any way, shape, or form that I possibly can. And in doing so, this is another avenue for that, because I announced over the weekend that it is my intention to build Icon into a business, into its own business, a full-on business. It started out as a bit of a hobby, turned into a branch of my full business. 234 Solutions was really like the Super Joe Pardo brand, and business coaching, all that. And that's evolved over the years too, because back when I started, it was, hey, I'm building websites for people, and I can do that for you, and that was a way to get opportunities with people to go and do that. So it's evolved over the years, and so has the Icon, formerly Mapcon community. So I wrote this quite lengthy, and I'm gonna share my screen here. This quite lengthy open letter for you to go and read all about and understand, get a better understanding of like where I'm coming from, where the revenue streams are for this business. And the reason I write the open letter isn't just because I want people to feel like I'm not just like, hey, now this is it's all about the monies, because it's not all about the monies, but it is about an opportunity for me and my family to be able to afford for me to do these things, help all of you in a structured kind of way. So, but part of the reason I wrote the open letter is because I want you to be able to pull from it. I want you to be inspired by it, and I want you to figure out with your communities how to better go and monetize it in a way that doesn't feel terrible. Like for me, the independent podcasters community here on Facebook and on our website, that is free, right? I'm going to be here every day showing up and bringing the value, as people like to go and say, feel so compelled to say. But like I said, with the increased amount of people that are reaching out to me, asking for help and wanting to be like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do the live streaming? And I put together these master classes with Tim Gillette, Ross Brand, soon to be Larry Roberts, like shout out to all those guys. And we're actually, thank you all for filling out that poll. We are going to be recording and re-recording all of the content that we built for those master classes and offering them up in a less expensive way going forward. So it gives us an opportunity to free up some of our time, offer it at a lower price, and still offer a Q&A session as part of the package so that you can have time to like go through the content at your pace instead of having like a 4-week long thing that apparently not as many people as I thought were as interested in that. Hold on a second. So I want you to go through the open letter, look at what what I'm doing, what I'm trying to accomplish, and like I said, get ideas from it. So some of the ideas that I have, and because the vlog is back, you can actually watch the first episode where I talk a little bit about what's in the open letter prior to actually writing the open letter myself. But I did that on Sunday. It took me forever. I'm a slow writer. Like, I like writing a lot, but I am a very slow writer. And you know what? Shout out to Larry Roberts, Eric Hunley, and Jenny Wren Stotrup for going through and proofreading this letter before I just popped it out there. So it did go through some proofreading, and there may still be mistakes. I don't know. It's hard to catch all of it when you're writing so much. So the idea behind the group, right? So if you actually go here, and I spent some time last night redesigning the menu layout for the website as well. So it's up here under paid resources, supercharge your podcast, private community. And what I wanted to do was offer podcast coaching, the video resources, so you get access to Indie Pod University as well, which is over 100 plus hours. It's probably closing in on 150 hours at this point. You get a private community. So I want you to be able to turn your podcast into a machine, right? Build stronger community, make more money with your podcast, and gain more notoriety. I'm literally reading what's on the screen here. So and gain more notoriety than ever before. So, and in order to do that, so I put together, it's like, okay, so you get the community, you get one-on-one calls with me when you join, right? So the idea is that every 6 months you're going to have a one-on-one call with me to check in and see how you're doing and how we can help and what could be done better. I'm going to be doing 2 weekly group calls just for the group. So one is a Q&A call, and one is a motivational call to help you keep motivated on that path, on top of doing Motivational Monday. So Motivational Monday, and then something separate and different for this community as well that's behind the paywall. So also, I didn't mean to click on that. You get the video resources, right? So what I'm offering right now is a lifetime discount. If you want to be a Super Circle member, then it's $67 a month. It'll be going up to $97 a month. That'll be the regular price going forward, the normal price going forward. And on top of all that, we're going to be doing, a couple things, right? You'll also get 10% discount on all things that I offer. So any Indie Pod tickets, any events, any masterclasses, you as a member will get 10% off of those ticket those ticketed items. Plus, we'll also be doing guest expert live streams. And part of doing that, I was thinking, why don't I've been asked to do a lot of Facebook, like come in and speak and do it. In fact, I'm doing one later this afternoon for Icon Christopher. Oh crud! What's his last name? Christopher, and I'm blanking on it. And I could see his face. I could see his profile. Christopher Knight. Christopher Knight in his group. I'm doing one later today in his group. And one thing that's always stood out to me is that these never seem to be like a paid thing, right? So one of the things I want to do to be able to give back is make that guest expert spot, right? Maybe once a month. Maybe it ends up, if we get enough membership, maybe it ends up being once a week, for all I know, and make those a paid opportunity for not just people, not just outsiders to come in and speak to the group, but also for maybe people that are in the community to come, right, from the independent podcasters community, come in and speak to that, right? Speak to a topic that they are hyper focused in, and then be able to pay them $100, $200, $300, $400 for that opportunity, $500. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. It really comes down to what kind of membership we have and what kind of we're growing, and go from there, right? So I don't have any problem with spending the money, investing in like, hey, maybe we get like a real big speaker to come in and speak in that community as part of, being a member, and it's only going to stay inside that community. So like I said, not only are you getting the 2 calls a week, 1 call a month, one-on-one with me, the Indie Pod University, which is literally growing daily over 100 hours, the Q&A call, the motivational call, you're getting the guest expert live streams, probably on a monthly basis to start. You're getting a 10% discount on any tickets of any items that we sell. All that, and it starts right now for the next 6 days, 9 hours, 59 minutes, and 44 seconds at $67. And then if you feel like you need more one-on-one time, like you want to work with me and see how I do things from the tech to how I host to how I think, how I put things together, if you want that kind of one-on-one help, then a super member is an opportunity as well. It's a one-time fee. Right now, it's $997. It'll be going up to $1,497 on July 5th as well. And that includes 6 one-on-one calls over 3 months. So we get together, we talk, we work out what's going on, we strategize, we do research in your market, and figure out the best plan of attack to really capitalize on your expertise with your podcast. You'll also get 3-month access into the private Facebook community, so you're getting basically the $97 a month value as well on top of that. So you're getting that out of the gate. You're getting all that. You get 6 months access to Indie Pod University, which Indie Pod University, if you don't know, is $10 a month. So that's $60 right there, plus $100. So it's $360 of the $997 is already factored in right there. And you get 3 months access to the private community, and then after that, you'll get a 10% discount off of the current price to get into the community. So yeah, so that's that part. And I'm really, I gotta tell you, I'm both excited and nervous all at the same time to be offering it, because it's one of those things where it's like, well, what if nobody wants to join? What if it doesn't work out or anything like that? Like, I'm not worried about what I'm going to bring to the table. Like, that part, I am not worried about. What I am worried about is, I guess, making sure that there's enough people at launch day, because the group itself does not launch until July 3rd. Speaking of which, I was trying to talk myself back into thinking about what it was that what I wanted to bring up, which is one of the ways I want to give back is I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to start this today, which I didn't actually do. It was the thing I forgot to do. I should have did it. In fact, I'm going to do it right now while I'm talking, because I am that good to be able to make this happen. So what I want to be able to offer is a way for people to get a free ride into the Super Circle for 1 month. So how do I go about doing that? Well, I gave it a little bit of thought, and I was like, well, I personally have helped a lot of people that have reached out to me in the group and even outside of a group, people that aren't even in members for whatever the reason, maybe they stopped podcasting or whatever. But one of the things I'm trying to work on right now is my LinkedIn profile, and in doing so, I want to be able to. Okay, cool. I can link this. Let's see if this works. I'm going to link this to what should we call it? Can I call it indiepodcon.com/free? Does that sound like it makes sense? Let me see if it's available. It is sort of available. Let's see if it works. So indiepodcasters.com/free hopefully will work. Let's see. indiepodcon.com/free. Cool. So it should take you right to the recommendation page for me so that you can oh, no. Okay, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. Okay. That stinks. Okay, so we'll just make it link to my LinkedIn page in a second here. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is throughout the week, I will ask of you if I've helped you, if you feel so compelled and you feel like I've helped you. I'm looking for recommendations right now for on LinkedIn for my profile, so I can reach more podcasters, more companies, and help them build it out the right way and go about it the right way, the right way, build their podcast the right way. So if you go to indiepodcasters.com/free, it'll take you to my LinkedIn profile. If you scroll down to the bottom, click on that recommendation button. You should be able to recommend me. In fact, let's make sure that that's the case, because I admittedly did not. We do dumb things here on. So you're just gonna click that recommend Joe button. Recommend Karen. I just totally recommend Karen because Karen is awesome. And that's how we're going to go about giving away 1 month free of the Super Circle. So it launches July 3rd, which is a perfect day because that's a Friday. So I'm going to ask for anybody watching right now, if you could go over to indiepodcasters.com/free, write a recommendation for me and how I've helped you with your podcasting. Maybe it's with your business, maybe it's with your podcast or your podcasting business. They all go together, right? Like you should be trying to put it together, because I do believe that everybody should be getting paid for their knowledge, for what they do and what they bring to the table, and all the effort and time that they put into building a podcast. It's ridiculous how many skill sets that we have to. I mean, Bonnie Frank was specifically said that building a podcast has been harder than childbirth, and so it's hard. It's like the hardest thing that she's ever had to do, including childbirth, and was the exact quote. So go to indiepodcasters.com/free, and on Friday we'll be doing the Free Ride Friday. This Friday, to celebrate the launch of the group, I will be giving away 3 spots for 1 month into the Super Circle right out of the gate. So if you do so feel compelled, go to indiepodcasters.com/free, write me a recommendation. I will get it approved, assuming it's a good recommendation, and we'll pick them at random. We'll do a random number generator and pick it right here on Figure It Out Friday, which includes Free Ride Friday into the Super Circle. So, I love being transparent. That's one of the reasons I wrote the open letter there. It's one of the reasons that one of my most popular posts of all time is an open letter talking about charging your podcast guests, because I feel that transparency for me is I don't know, it just makes sense. It makes life easier, I think, and maybe it makes it harder, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know any better. I'm not really sure, but what I do know is that for me, it feels like it makes life easier to be able to show people like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is how I do it. And I want you to learn from it, right? Like, I mean, obviously I can't take the time to sit down every each and every one of you and like, dissect it and all that. But if you do, like, look, when I got started, I was on a plane to Disney World and I said, hey, Martin, we're going to run a race down there. I was like, hey, is there any other Disney podcasts other than the ones? And I slid like a spreadsheet in front of them, 100 podcasts, because I was trying to get on, and I had been on a number of them already. And he's like, yeah, have you heard of this show, like Entrepreneur on Fire? And I was like, oh, well, no, I haven't, because this was in like beginning of May 2014. And he's like, you would love it. They interview entrepreneurs. Like you would get so much out of it. Like you're an entrepreneur and a business owner and all that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds cool. It's like, but I took that. I didn't ever actually, it took me about 2 years before I actually sat down to listen to one of John's episodes. And, but I went to his website and I started to dissect everything that he was doing and figure out, like, okay, how can I replicate that with what I'm doing? Which in the case of that plane ride was, I'm doing the Dreamers podcast. With plane landed, I registered the domain name, the Twitter handle, and the Facebook page before I even got to the rental car. All from my phone. Thank God, thank you, iPhone and technology, for allowing something like that to happen at that time. It's the right place, the right time, and all of that. So for me, I wanted to bring awesome people together and have people learn from each other in a way that made sense, even if you don't know. Like early on, one of my, Jeanette Pellegrini, who's an absolute icon in our community. She does all of our photos for all of our events. And, I was at Six Flags with her, and she was like, Joe, she's like, I don't know anything about DJing. I'm a photographer. Like, been to one since I was a little kid, running around with my little camera. And, but I was listening to your episode with David Michael, and while I didn't understand the DJing part of it, I did understand that what was, the issues that he goes through, that he's going through as a DJ, and some of the event type of stuff, that I understood, that I resonated with. And that's why I was like, that's what I'm trying to do, is like, if you open up your heart and your mind to something that isn't your industry, isn't your niche, you're going to learn so much that you can take back to your industry and niche. And guess what? Those people probably have never heard or experienced what you're bringing to the table. And it's not necessarily original. It's what you curated from something else. I do the same thing with my videos. I'm a gamer. I watch tech videos. That's primarily what I consume on YouTube. And I watch, and I'm dissecting what they're doing, how they're doing it, figuring out, like, how did they do that? Why did they do that? And then bringing that to the table in the podcasting community, bringing that to the table in the business community. And it enables you to sound really original, even if it's not an original idea, because they probably took it from somewhere else. That took it from somewhere else. That took it from somewhere else. Good morning, Mike. How are you doing this morning? Thank you, Facebook user. If you could, go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so we could see who said that, or I can maybe click over here on one of my other screens. I'm not sure. It's shared in so many places. It's hard to see where it came. Oh, it's Carol. Hey, Carol. That's all part of it, right? Going somewhere else and being open and being willing to grow. Going back to the growth mindset that was this morning, that this morning's talk. No, talk. Thank you, Mike. That is where you, So going in with an open mind, open heart, enables you to be able to see things and dissect things in a different kind of way, in a way that enables you to be like, oh, I can take that and I can implement it, maybe change it a little bit, and it becomes my own in an industry that has no idea what's going on in tech. So the other thing I wanted to bring up today was that I'm putting together an affiliate program for the Super Circle. that obviously I'm announcing today. If you're just joining us, because we have a lot of people joining us now that probably weren't here earlier, I'm launching, it's been scrolling at the bottom, Supercharge Your Podcast with the Super Circle, and it's where you're going to turn your ideas into a machine, build a stronger community, make more money, and gain notoriety for your podcast. And there's a lot of one-on-one, high-touch helping and that kind of stuff going on there. We're going to have paid guest experts come in and talk to us about, the things that matter the most. So we'll take votes and we'll figure out who we want to bring in and pay those people. Or we can even pay people from our own community and let the money, funnel in back into our community so that I can help make those get paid things a reality, because that's something that I want to be able to do, is to help more people make money. It might not be millions and millions of dollars today, but if you take the advice, you take the things, you put the reps in, and you keep bringing people to the table, you're going to get there. For sure. There's no doubt you will get to a point where you're making the money that you need to be making. So I'm going to be opening up an affiliate program. I have at least a couple people that I've already talked to that are like, yes, please, I want to do this. So I have to later, after I'm done this, I'm going to go bake it into the membership site and enable you to be able to bring that to the table. For anybody who didn't see before, if you go to the indiepodcasters.com/super, or if you go to superchargeyourpodcast.com, because of course I got to register the domain name, right? I got to have too many domain names. Don't fall for that trap. It's a trap. It's just sending so much money away each year. But I like it to be simple, so I don't know. I might keep it. I might not keep it. So there's just so many things that we're going to be offering in the group, and plus discounts, and plus the IndiePod University, and it's on sale right now for $67 a month lifetime. So you get in now, and it's lifetime locked in that price, as well as one-on-one. I wanted to find a way to be able to work one-on-one with people. So I'll get the affiliate stuff set up, and I will be announcing that. So if you want to get a free ride for 1 month into the Super Circle when it launches on July 3rd, because it's not launching until July 3rd, then you should go to indiepodcasters.com/free. I got to update all my scrolling banners at the bottom here. You go to indiepodcasters.com/free and write a recommendation for me if I've helped you with your podcast, if I've helped you with your business, if I've helped you be motivated, like whatever it is. Like if you read one of my books, I have 4 books in case you didn't know. Whatever it is, go to indiepodcasters.com/free, write that recommendation, and then on Friday I will be picking 3. Usually, going forward, it'll be 1 per week. We'll be getting a 1 month, ride into the group. But right now, to kick it off, we're going to have 3. So if you're interested in becoming an affiliate, shoot me a text, shoot me a message, shoot me a DM, shoot me a PM. Shoot me any kind of message you want, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm going to be setting this up in a little bit to get the affiliate stuff together. I'm so excited to be bringing people together, bringing them in a way that allows me to focus more on the independent podcast community, as well as the super circle as well, and just be able to make this a full-on business and not just an arm to my business. I really love talking about tech and bringing technology and podcasting together. I could talk about it all day. And if you haven't seen it, go to indiepodcasters.com/open and read the open letter that I wrote on Sunday explaining all this. You can watch the vlog where I'm talking about starting. I mean, it says starting my business, but I mean, 234 Solutions is still technically the business, the LLC that it's all umbrellaed under. But my goal actually would be to turn Icon into its own LLC in the near future. So I listed out all the different revenue streams and everything that I want you to go dissect and pull from and figure out how you can piece together your podcasting business. All right. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm going to get out of here because I need to go put together the affiliate side of indiepodcasters.com. And I look forward to talking more, answering questions. Tomorrow I will be in here talking about. I think I'm going to talk about my camera because a lot of people each week for Tech Tuesday seem to have a lot of questions about the camera that I use, which is the Canon M50. So look, if you want to learn more about that camera, why I specifically use this camera, and I've used a lot of cameras. I've bought and have returned a ton of cameras. Believe me, my wife, some of my closest friends, they have all made fun of me. They call me "Send It Back, Joe." And while I would be interested in doing more reviews of it, before I send things back, it's a lot of work, but I've been thinking about how I could use StreamYard to like do it in a way that doesn't require me to do a whole lot of work in the process. So this, I will probably, I'm going to move it right to the top of my list right now. So tomorrow I will be talking about the Canon M50 and why I think it's the best buy that you can purchase for a camera, especially if it's your first camera right now. Your first like mirrorless DSLR camera. It's tiny and all that. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow on Tech Tuesday. Everybody, I hope you and your families are all doing well, staying safe. If you are getting together, I hope that you're doing your best to like stay a little further apart from each other, just in case, because this virus thing is clearly running amok again in our country as it starts to go, starts to spike up again. And no matter how you feel about it, people dying is not good. People getting sick and having to go to the hospital, not good, especially with the way that how much our healthcare costs in this country. So yeah, Larry Roberts later, man. So I want you to remember that you are a podcaster, and as a podcaster, you are a leader, and I want you to always lead with love. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow for Tech Tuesday.